Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you are. This is Hong Kong House of Cards, a scene between Adam and Julene. In the scene, Adam is at this point pulling up to the prearranged address to pick up his date and go find out some more about this woman and, do his thing, work his magic, and be Adam. That being said, I'm going to say she's going to get a phone call.
And Ju will answer her phone just as she's putting her coat on.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. By the way, he's speaking Cantonese. I'm outside. Whenever you're ready, or I can come in, or stuff.
I'll be right out.
Okay.
And she'll hang up the phone and make her way out the door. He's picking her up from one of the side entrances of a shopping mall where she's just been working. And she just changes. She's just changed and was putting her coat on to make her way out.
Nice. Adam is in his typical Adam attire. Not the business suit that she would have seen him in last time, but in a... He's kind of in like a mesh see-through shirt and some pleathery pants in his little car. And I'm thinking like an '09 Ford Fusion.
She's going to make her way over, and she's dressed nicely, but then she generally does dress quite nicely.
He is actually going to step out of the car, run around to the side, open the door for her.
She's going to smile and get into the car. Like this happens frequently.
So when she's in the car, he's going to shut the door, run around, get in, and start the car up again and be like, okay, so you're from here. You guys like sushi, right? Like, I know that's pretty stereotypical, but like, what do you like?
I generally like a variety of things. There is a good restaurant on the next street over that serves very nice squid.
Okay. So he's going to drive and like he's got the radio off at this point, and he's like, okay, so I spoke to some friends, and they're going to help me with some stuff. But, yeah. So, what, like, he's kind of just fumbling about his words. Like, the guy's obviously nervous.
And she was just going to wait patiently for him to get around to saying what it is that he's planning on saying.
Okay, so he like kind of straightens up in his seat as he's driving. So, like, what is it that you do for Gaia exactly?
I do what I feel is needed.
Okay.
All of us have our own skills to put to use in aiding the Emerald Mother and her children.
He kind of opens his mouth, closes it, kind of like he wasn't expecting that answer. And he stops at a red light and looks over at him. Okay, so how can I best help Gaia? Or how can I best help you help Gaia?
She's going to look a little bit surprised by this question. What do you know of the way of the world.
He prattles off what he has of Guru lore.
Which definitely includes the worm, the weaver, and the wild, right?
Yup. Because I think Alicia talked to him about it very briefly, but still.
As you may notice, looking around the city, there is rather a lot of the weaver.
He nods.
Some of this is good, some of this is bad, but excess and imbalance is seldom a good thing.
He kind of takes a few breaths, looks down, and looks up, and his eyes are wide, like he just, like a light bulb just went off. I got it. Tell me where to do it, and I'll blow up some Weaver stuff.
She's gonna frown because that was not at all what she was thinking.
No? Okay.
Are you aware of the wall between us and the mainland? I spoke with your Duchess regarding it a few days ago to warn your people.
I haven't seen the Duchess in fucking a minute. The war. You mean that thing where the wormy head went smash?
That's where it happened, or are you guessing?
I'm guessing.
Because there is a great deal of Weaver energy that is between us and the mainland, and it has been affecting all of the supernaturals who attempt to access the mainland.
He pauses for a second. I could get us there.
It might not be safe to do so. The wall is... What was the term she used? Mediocrity? Banality.
Banality?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is I've got a banal as fuck wall. Gotcha.
It is a problem for all of us. And it's something we'll be discussing at the council later. But that is an example of an excess of Weaver energy, where it blocks those who would use the flow of energies to access places. The Quasian river gates are not working beneath it. And they are not the only ones that are affected. If the vampires or the Quasian pass the boundary in any of the realms, they die.
He kind of furrows his brow a little bit, and that's a bad thing, right?
It may be linked to disbelief.
Adam kind of looks at the time and continues to drive. He's actually at this point driving past where she informed him of where to go, and is like, yeah. He kind of looks at her and goes, so Just as a heads up, I'm kind of flighty, so I do apologize beforehand. Um, but any points to the time as he's driving. We've got council meeting. Like, I like you, and I want to help you, and I want to. What else I want depends on how we interact. And he almost looks like a child saying all of these things. Like, kind of, that child who says something and is kind of embarrassed about what they're saying because they're playing their hand and showing all of their hand, and it's kind of one of those personal, I don't like rejection things.
The council meeting is important. As I said, the wall is there.
He nods. But I'm talking about you. Like, I like you and want to see where things go.
She'll smile. I don't know where things will be going.
I don't either. That's the fun of it. Nobody knows.
I don't really know you well enough to know if I like you or not, but I believe that you seem to be a nice person to spend time with.
He kind of smiles at that and pulls up and parks the car in front of where the council meeting is. And gets out, closes the door, goes over to her door, opens the door, offers her his hand.
And she will get out and let him escort her into the council meeting.
Awesome. At that, I will actually call that scene. I am forwarding you the link now to the council scene, which I just did. So that being said, we'll call this scene and we'll do a follow-up at the council meeting. Thank you for players for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and have a good evening.